广大指战员牢记祖国的嘱托、人民的期望，决心继承和发扬我军不怕苦、不怕死的光荣传统和英雄气概，在自卫还击、保卫边疆的战斗中立新功。
The name of this border crossing, the Friendship Pass, is now something of a sick joke. The people trapped here at the pass and the constant propaganda barrage are obvious visual evidence that relations between China and Vietnam are now at an all-time low. These refugees are Hoa people, ethnic Chinese who've lived all their life in Vietnam. Now they're caught up in a desperate scramble to return to their homeland in China, a homeland they've never seen. Around 160,000 ethnic Chinese have fled into China in the last few months. This pass, 170 kilometres northeast of Hanoi, was one of the main crossing points, but on July the 12th, the Chinese closed the border. There are now more than 3,000 stranded here on the Vietnamese side. Another 200 are stuck a few metres further up the road in no man's land. The precise motivation of these refugees is confused, although it's clear that there's a good deal of irrational panic behind the mass exodus. Certainly, the ethnic Chinese, especially traders in the south, have been badly hit by Hanoi's recent moves against private business and the surviving black market in Ho Chi Minh City, formerly Saigon. At least 600 are sick, their makeshift shelters providing precious little protection from the blazing summer sun or tropical storms. Basic medical care is now provided by the Vietnamese and the Red Cross, but with no piped water or sanitation, the danger of an epidemic is high. Since the border closure, some of the Hoa people have returned to their former homes in Vietnam. But these people, rightly or wrongly, believe that as ethnic Chinese, they have no future in the new Vietnam. In July, as the war of words became more heated, Peking cut off all aid, assistance which has totaled $10 billion in the last 20 years. The escalation in verbal abuse has been accompanied by a substantial military build-up on both sides of the tense 500-kilometre border. A new Chinese radar-controlled firebase now towers above the pass. Both sides have accused the other of provocations and physical violence, including shooting. On the Vietnamese side, we saw evidence of freshly dug bomb shelter tunnels in nearby rice fields. On the road, scores of military transports and anti-aircraft artillery were heading for the border. Senior Vietnamese officials told me that they believe that the frontier will be closed forever. But many of these people have friends and family on the other side who were separated by the sudden Chinese closure.
本台通讯员报道，驻守在广西、云南边境的边防部队坚决还击越军的武装挑衅，保卫边境各族群众正常的春耕生产。入春以来，越南当局无视我国的一再警告，不断对我云南、广西边境地区进行武装挑衅和入侵，严重威胁着我方群众生命财产的安全，致使当地边境一线1000多亩田地荒芜。为了保护边境各族群众的生命安全，边防部队指战员及时开展了武装保卫春耕的活动，多次打退了越军的偷袭，严惩了他们的挑衅活动。到目前为止，在边防部队的保护下，我广西、云南边境线一带的田地已基本耕作完毕。
The Soviet aid commitment to Vietnam is now huge. Last year alone, economic assistance from the Soviet bloc is believed to have been worth more than $1,000 million. A big proportion of that money is being spent to dam up the Black River in Hoa Binh province and construct a hydroelectric plant to provide power for much of northern Vietnam. It will also control serious annual flooding of farmland and, through an irrigation scheme to be built, allow rice farmers to plant 2 crops a year instead of 1. The Black River project is seen as the key to economic recovery in northern Vietnam. Soviet technicians have carried out all the planning and are now directing construction. At its scheduled completion in 1990, the hydroelectric plant will generate 2,000 megawatts of electricity, about half the output of Australia's Snowy Mountain scheme. 500 Soviet technicians are working on the project, and they and their families have moved in quite a permanent way. There are now believed to be as many as 4,000 Soviet civilian advisors in Vietnam deployed on a wide range of economic assistance programs, attempting to fill the vacuum left by the withdrawal of Western aid. The United States claims that in return, Vietnam has granted the Soviet Navy access to the ports of Cam Ranh Bay and Da Nang, providing Soviet warships in the Pacific and Indian Oceans with valuable resupply facilities.
Xin báo cáo các đồng chí là tình hình ở biên giới hiện nay sau ngày 17 tháng 2 năm 1979 thì bọn phản động Bắc Kinh đã huy động trên 60 vạn quân đánh vào hầu hết các đồn biên phòng của Việt Nam dọc theo biên giới Việt-Trung. Mà cái hướng trọng điểm chủ yếu là vào đồn cửa khẩu Hữu Nghị Quan của Lạng Sơn. Đây là một cái hướng chính, cho nên bọn Trung Quốc đã huy động những các loại xe tăng, xe thiết giáp, pháo binh và nhiều bộ binh đã nhiều lần tấn công, đánh chiếm đồn. Nhưng mà cán bộ chiến sĩ đồn biên phòng đã quyết tâm cao cùng với quân và dân Lạng Sơn đã đánh trả quyết liệt và bẻ gãy nhiều đợt tấn công của địch. thích nhỉ. Kia về mà. Cái chỗ thích nhỉ. Kia về mà.
Mấy khách đi vào sân ga đưa đón người nhà yêu cầu đưa xe đạp ra ngoài cửa kiểm soát của nhà ga. Tuyệt đối không được vượt dưới đường sắt ra ngoài đường sắt hai để đảm bảo cho đoàn tàu vào sân ga được an toàn tính mạng cho quý khách đi tàu. Nhà ga trưng bày tất cả quý khách có xe đạp lưu ý nếu là quý khách đi tàu.
回答吧，看方式。中国现在chạy lên kia mà khổng lồ chạy.